it is Phil with Digging Deeper. So I just cut my finger. It's not bad, but it is bleeding. I don't think I can show you that on YouTube. But we are doing a project here. Let me show you. We're in the, well, I don't know if I can tell you. Anyway, we're in a place where we want to put in a gazebo here, some benches, and a play area. One of those real nice, cool prefab play areas. So we're gonna scrape all this whole V out, down 3 inches, get all that material out of here, get all this junk out of here, and then we're gonna dig down 6 inches, put in a nice little play area with some like railroad tie type wood around the outside, and then concrete pad over here, and we're gonna fill everything with some nice clean pea gravel. So Todd's already started clearing while I went and got the dump truck. So this is kind of a fun little job. I think the kids are really gonna enjoy what we're doing here, just watching us work as well as the end result. So let's get started. Let's make this a little ramp so we can load the dump truck a little easier. Get some height on that thing. All right, so I spread these piles out and took a whole load of big boulders, like 1.5 to 3 foot boulders, because those are expensive. I get like $1,500 a load for those. So I pulled those, took them to my house. So now I'm just gonna take all this, I don't know, this is almost just like fill material, which people call occasionally and just want the cheapest fill material they can get. So I'm actually gonna store this up at my house and then use some of it for our springtime project we're doing up there and the barn build and all that. So I'm just gonna stockpile some of this fill material. So let's we'll put you on time lapse and we'll start loading the truck. All right, we got the play area for the play set. They're coming in 2 days. So I just need to dig this down about 15 inches on this side. And you can see it slowly slopes away. So 15 on this side, going down to 6 inches at the far stakes. And this will be level. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're putting landscape fabric and a bunch of pea gravel. So no one will ever see the bottom. It's just the top that needs to be level. So I'm gonna finish loading some of this out just so I have room as I'm digging my lines here, my edges, to set the dirt around and it just, you know, not be in the way. So I'm just gonna get a little more of this out of it. All right, another load in. Let's roll. Heyo! So we are back at the mobile home park here, digging out for the playground. So we got our stakes out. I've already knocked down several. You can see this corner here. I've got to go a little deeper here because the elevation changes going this way. The hill drops. It's kind of like, get my hand right here. I don't know, like this. So it's got to be deeper at this end than this end. So I'm going like 15 inches over here and coming out at about 6. Then I'm going to use over in front of the skip loader, got kind of some structural fill type material. I'm going to lay that in here and then smooth it out real nice with the skip loader. That way the playground company can dig their holes and put that play set in. So let's get to work. One thing I've done so far is you can see I've dug here. That's the outside of the footer. Done that corner. Done this corner. And made this cut here just to try to give me I guess lines. So I did lines, did spray paint, but this stuff's so dusty and it's so windy, it all went away. And so I'm just trying to establish those so I know where I need to be. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm over digging by a couple of feet because we're going to be putting timbers in here anyway. And we'll probably backfill that with some structural fill as well. So, whoops, with the camera. So let's get to digging. Alright, it's a little shady here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Got that play area dug out. It ain't pretty with all these rocks. My goodness, you talk about tough digging with that little machine. I guess with any machine, you can't make it smooth. You know, you try to flatten spots and buckets all over the place, popping up new rocks. So if I have time on Monday, I'm going to take this pile of fines over here on the other side of the bucket of the little excavator, put some of that in here and at least try to spread that on top. But otherwise, the playground people are coming in the next day or two, and they're just going to drill in that anyway. And then we'll come back and put landscape fabric and our boards, and we'll fill this thing with pea gravel. And they want everything pea gravel. So I'm going to scrape all that down. I got a lot of loads to get stuff out of here, but again, these piles would be good for fill, and then just scraping this this stuff here, you can see it's like fines, like you pay money for. So little fractured gravel and some dust. So I may put that on my actual driveway. We'll see. We got the site pretty cleaned up here. Pile gone, spread out. There's just so many rocks, you know. It'd be nice to be working with some nice topsoil or something, but we don't have that luxury. So we'll just get these rocks spread out the best we can. I'm actually gonna keep those. Those are nice big kind of river rocks. Those will wash up real nice. Anyway, we're gonna go now and take some loads to another job. And hopefully by the time we come back here tomorrow, they'll have a playground put in. When I come back, I may take the Mini and just track in there and try to, it not really compact. I mean, the Mini doesn't compact. I think it's like 8 pounds per square foot, which is about double what my footprint is. But at least it'll kind of level this out so they can get in here with their skid steer or whatever they do to auger out the holes for the playground poles. But yeah, we'll keep trucking.
Hey guys, Todd here with Digging Deeper, and we're working on a slab for a gazebo. Take you around, show you. Dug that out for that playground. They put that in. Someone else put that in. This slab right here, they had to get a custom order gazebo because of the wind and snow ratings in Fairplay. So we're waiting on inspection, and then we're going to pour in the morning. So here it is. All this stuff came in on a 50-foot semi, and there is absolutely no place to unload that here. So the builder had to rent a telehandler, and we had to pull it out of that trailer with that. So we have a little bit of footage for you for that. That was a good time. But yeah, waiting on the inspector, and then hopefully be pouring in the morning.
All right, let me show you the finished product. So we got this wall here, or like a rock wall. And we'll probably come back. There's so much snow you couldn't even see where things were. We'll spread some of this pea gravel out and clean that up a little bit. But you can see the gazebo came out really nice. And we got the kids' playhouse out here. 3 to 4 inches of this pea gravel. Looks like somebody tried to plow this whole area. Very interesting. And they took a whole bunch of it from the side and piled it up over here in the snow. But I want to show you the gazebo. See how this concrete came out? Came out pretty good. Came out pretty good for doing this on a really cold, windy day. I was really worried about it. But here we go. Looking good. We were supposed to come back and put in some benches and some other things. But that's the story. Looking good. Catch you guys on the next one. Later.